Look on the screen. Sorry that I gotta ask ya. They are so mean. These dusties trying to get at ya. Look on the screen. Look on the screen. Look on the screen. They are so mean. Spreading a disease. Deadly. You always trying to make them look bad. Well, actions speak louder than words. I find it interesting, and it's always a mammy too that will join in with the dust buckets and want to criticize someone for speaking. But you know what they don't do? They don't criminalize for the heathen, hateful behavior that these dust buckets do. Oh no! But don't you talk about him. So stupid. Oh my gosh, this is ridiculous. So why is he on the screen?
For each charge. She did die as a result of contracting HIV from. Right now, Brody faces 3 counts of reckless conduct after investigators allege he knew he was HIV positive, but he had unprotected sex with at least 3 women. One was his own wife, Denise Brody. Denise died April 2022 after doctors say she had undiagnosed and untreated HIV for 5 years. That his status was made clear. While the defense argued the suspect has been wrongfully accused, that all his partners knew his status, the Rockdale County District Attorney's Office maintained.
How do you know what someone knows? How do you know? Were you there when they had relations? Did you see them? Did he videotape himself telling them, hey, by the way, I got some bad news for you, got a little disease? How do they know that? Desperate for a defense. That's how I see it.
He intentionally withheld his 2006 diagnosis from the women. Rockdale County Sheriff's Office even saying there may be other victims.
Would not be surprised. These dusties, they do get around. There was, I never forget this, unbelievable. Never will forget it. It was so profound to me and it was so sad and so shocking. I can even picture it to this day. I was watching some kind of documentary and oh my goodness, there was a black man that was in prison and he was found guilty of a crime. That's why he was there. And I'm sure it was not by a jury of his peers because if they were, oh, he'd be not guilty, of course. He went to the prison and unfortunately things happened, transpired, the normal behavior in prison. And he ended up getting a disease. Okay? The same disease. And do you know what he said? They interviewed him. He said, when I get out of here, I'm going to go home and I'm going to spread it to as many as I can. I wonder who you think he was referring to. I'm assuming black women. He said, they the ones, the reason I'm in there. Who's the reason you're in there? Did you commit the crime? Did you do it? Who's the reason? I doubt you had an all black woman jury because if they had an all black women jury, most of these black men, no matter what, they would not be incarcerated. We got to give him a chance. He's guilty of killing 5 people. Well, we all got our time. Really? It was just shocking. Did the black women attack you in the prison and give you that disease? But he said he was going to go out to the community and spread it. And he did mention sleeping with women. Crazy, sad. So you think he really said disclose, oh, hey, let's have relations. Here, let's have some drinks and let's get it popping. Yeah, and I got a deadly disease. It could be management with medication. You think so? I keep telling you that these men are with you because they need the resources, a place to lay that big old empty head in most cases. I just saw a report, unbelievable. One location got 71% of black men homeless or in shelters. And some can't qualify for the shelter because of behavior, trouble, drug usage. 71%. Where are the jobs at? They got jobs for illegal immigrants. Most black men voted for Biden. And then it occurred to me. Speaking of that, I hate to ask, but looking at the information that is available, I thought about it. I wonder what part of that is it because somebody can't read? And if you can't read, I don't know what to tell you. Even Joey B's help, if he was going to help, might be limited because you'll still be. I mean, that's. I thought about it. 71%. A man to get married to a woman for security because they know what you want. What they know what you want, and they know that there's so many women out there. I hate to say it in the group, they're willing to go ahead and they're a black woman should work. He ain't even got to pay the light bill. Somebody somewhere will take him because guess what? You would make it so hard on him. He gets a pass. He can do nothing. Some of them don't even qualify to be light bill Larry. And one of them couldn't do that because the lady trusted him to do his part, pay the light bill. The lights were disconnected. Come on, I'm gonna go down there. Go down the note, idiot. You get on the phone and you call them and you pay over the phone. I was so busy one time. This happened to me. I kid you not. This is not funny. Listen, one time my lights got turned off and I had the money. I was sitting up. I was at the other location and I was sitting up, had the internet on, the TV on, and then it just like click, and I was like, "Hey, what happened? The lights off. What happened? I forgot to pay the light bill. I really did. We've been going and traveling. My my checking account, I paid it in over the phone thing, call, and like well the neighbors have light, and it was in the daytime. So I paid it. I had over $61,000 in my checking account. Would that happen? And it's like, oh yeah, I think you pay over the phone, and they came out like the same day and did the reconnection thing. So what I did, good thing I wasn't trading that day. I just went to run an errand, came back, and boom, there I was. But I forgot. So when old dude said, "I kid you not," I was like, "What?" And I was like, "I got $61,000 in my checking account," and I told my friends, "You're not gonna believe this." I said, "Hey, I'm over here with no electricity." I said, "I forgot to pay the bill." Put it on automatic. I said, "Can you believe this?" Forgot to pay the bill. I would, so that I can laugh about it, but that did happen. So when old boy said something about, he said, "Go, I'm gonna go down there." No, all you gotta do is grab your file folder with the electric company on there, call the number, get the account number. You can pay over the phone. You don't have to go down and what you're talking about. Cause yeah, I mean, I was like, my friend was like, "You that busy?" I said, "Yep." I said, "Yeah, I kid you not." I was like, "Hey, what happened?" It happened. Not that I couldn't afford it. I mean, again, my checking account was very healthy. Okay, so when he said that, I knew you're lying. It doesn't work. I'm gonna yeah, go down there. No, you just call them. Okay, why? No, I know because it happened to me. It happened to me. But on the real, some of them can't even do that. Can't be trusted to be like Bill Larry. Gonna even fail at that. Gonna even fail at it. Now I'm sure somebody come up. Oh, you heard Zippy said she said her lights was turned off. Well, yep, for a minute, boo, for maybe an hour. They came back and do whatever they do. But I was so busy. I was running and I did not have it on the auto pay. I did, and I was like, just travel someplace and then came back and it's like, wow, really? So yeah, so some old dust bucket will finally say, oh, her lights was turned off. Sweetie, again. I know some people like bad news, but yeah, it wasn't due to finances because when you got 61K in your account and you're checking, yeah, you don't have a problem paying a light bill. Just saying. Some of these men can't even do that. No. And I'll bet you, I hate to say it, leave it to an all black jury from some women. He'll be going, well, that it ain't gonna solve no problem. Because here's one thing that women don't seem to understand: whether it's a light bill Larry leaving everything on you, one of these kangs spreading HIV. Remember this. And the sooner you pick up what I'm putting down, the sooner you inculcate the message, the better off you're going to be, especially in your decision making. They don't love you, they need you. Some of these jokers, if they just had that 61 in their checking account at the time, believe it or not, to them, oh, I done hit it. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You ain't balling. You got some little money in your account. Whoop-de woo. You ain't balling. You got your little padded something. You ain't balling. I guarantee you they would be gone. Some of them, if they just had 500 in their account, they're so broke they would be gone. But ladies, don't forget this kind of behavior. They what?
They hate you. This is not conjecture. This is not hyperbole. This is a fact. The undeniable evidence is plain to see. They use you for sex but refuse to give you marriage. They get you pregnant and leave you to fend for yourself without resources, without support, without help. They do this at a 77% rate. In case you can't recognize it, this is hate. They shoot up your communities. Your kids are killed. They see the damage they cause and they continue it still. They beat, rape, and murder you at the highest rates. There is nothing you can call this behavior except hate.
Well, now, see, what we need to do is speak life into them as they take yours. They give you a disease unknowingly. I'm thinking to myself, and you just remember the man a few months ago what he said? He said about them the lowest on then becoming clowns. No, they've reached clown status. Many of them have reached clown status. What did he say? They need to get married. Who wants to marry a clown? Bring in the clowns. Bring in the clowns. Watch your lifestyle go down because you done hooked up with a clown. They need to get married. Need to get married. At least educated, incarcerated, and then you may have a few black men try to fix it. Good luck. You might get beaten up outside. Man, my dad, you. Well, listen here, brother. We're trying to get you on track because this is embarrassing. Try to help at your own risk. Like I told my homeboy, you think as a black man you're gonna talk to this old dust bucket, he's gonna turn around and say, well, you're right, I gotta step it up. Too damaged. I'm not gonna tell anybody with a dust bucket. Oh, no, no. My homeboy's a black man. You really think? Yeah. I leave it alone. You got too much going on for you. You and I, we have plans, business, trying to create generational wealth. Why would I go deal with some old hood rat woman? Why? Or she likes to fight. She likes to do, or she's irrational. She wants somebody to come and help her. Is you gonna come help? No, I'm not. Why? She's dealing with a contaminator, so that she may be facing a contaminated mind. I'm not gonna deal with my mindset. No, I'm gonna go ahead and pass. She likes drama. As I'm sitting here doing this video, I'm watching this screen. Why? So I can do a click when I see some more green. That's what's going on. This right here, you have to face it for what it is. I don't believe for one of them women know his status. I've heard before, and I told you about a story about a black woman. She married a man. She knew what he was. Now she knew what he was about. She's gonna still try to compete. Told you how that ended. But it's not the first time this has happened. It's not. It's not the first time it's happened. So the sooner you figure it out, the better you'll be. Any man looking at you all smiling doesn't mean he loves you. It could be something else. It could be hate. Who else would do something like this? Anyway, let me know what you all think. This day and age, you taking a chance with these dust buckets. I just cannot. I can't imagine who's doing that. This day and age, but see, black women gonna believe in. They're gonna go ahead and believe in that man to the very end, and you're gonna keep on getting what you get. They're gonna keep on giving you what they've been giving you, and it has, from what I can see for the collective, it hasn't elevated yet. But hey, Do you? This right here, it is what it is. As the woman said, a quick little reminder, actions speak louder than words.
They hate you. This is not conjecture. This is not hyperbole. This is a fact. The undeniable evidence is plain to see. They use you for sex but refuse to give you marriage. They get you pregnant and leave you to fend for yourself without resources, without support, without help. They do this at a 77% rate. In case you can't recognize it, this is hate. They shoot up your communities. Your kids are killed. They see the damage they cause and they continue it still. They beat, rape, and murder you at the highest rates. There is nothing you can call this behavior except hate.
And they also transmit to you HIV, killing the women in the community. And I'm out.